All right. I was welcome back to a brand new video talking individual program, like visual experience. So I was on my phone getting some information, and the bus had stopped at my stop, and I'm sitting there like I'm like, whoa. It wasn't until I look up, and the bus driver knew too, so he waited. He was like, yeah, I know you're gonna get off, right? I know he's gonna get off the bus, but whatever he's doing, I'm gonna let him finish. So again, things like that, when things happen like that, it just shows me, that they know who I am, and they've been sent to purposely engage in certain things, like closing the door in front of my face. Whenever they want to retaliate, that's what they do.
All right,
right? That's what they want to do. Okay? So no. No, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Again, and what they try to do is send a subliminal message. Oh, you need to get on medication. Yeah. Just remember, the slave that ran away, they give them a mental illness and they call it dryptomania. Right? Okay, so all you enslaved Negropeans, right? When you free your mind, you begin to speak the truth, and you'll see if they won't label you with a mental illness also. I'm telling you, unbelievable, man. Like I said, black people, Negropeans have no clue or no idea of what is being done, and if they had any clue or any idea, trust me, they wouldn't be in the churches every Sunday talking about God is great all the time. Right? That they would look at what's going on, and they would look at their community, look at their neighborhood, and see, the tactics and the methods being used against them and their children and each other. Right? Okay? And you will try to focus on your children and make sure that they get into certain fields that's going to do what? That's going to help them in the future, each other, and their children, their family, their community. But we're not doing that. We're selfish, and we're living our lives the way how we've been conditioned to live it, even though we think that's how we want to live our lives. No, we've been conditioned to live our lives the way we live it. That's why we're silent about certain things. Okay? That's why we are silent about a lot of things that are happening to us. Because we're waiting. Jesus is the carrot dangling in front of your eyes, but you don't want to see it as such. Right? Okay, so yeah, okay, like I said, they can label me, I don't care. Right? Because I'll tell you what, if you want to look for the truth, go look for the people who they call, and not all of them, you know what I'm saying? But go look for those who they label as being crazy, what have you, but who are doing research, who are documenting stuff, who are giving you the truth. Right? Not the ones who are just out there talking about all kind of nonsense and not trying to reveal the truth, trying to teach you guys what's going on, what's happening. All right? Because I'll tell you what, the white people, them crazy white people, what they doing? They putting them in office, right? You see that they're putting them in office. They're on the Supreme Court, right? Those crazy ass white conservative and that Negropean, right? The brainwashed Clarence Thomas. All right. So as a black man, he's been on that Supreme Court. He has done nothing to advance anything for black people, except to enrich himself. And now they pass. Now they say that it's okay to bribe politicians. Okay. Yeah. But you're in the churches though, right? The most corrupt people are in the churches and call themselves Christians, whether they're black, white, Hispanic, what have you. But that's who you follow. And then you scroll the scriptures about, false prophet and this and that. But you're the one that's following the false prophets. They're on the pulpit, right? You're the one that's following them. You understand? Come on now, like I said, you got to think. Stop believing in nonsense and think. Okay? And every once in a while, they'll take down a black pastor, right? And all of a sudden, you talk about, oh, she was the false prophet, she the false prophet. Yeah, but guess what, though? The man is a multi-millionaire. How are you taking him down? What? Because he may not be preaching anymore? But he's living the rest of his life out in luxury. What are you? All they do is just get his replacement who will do the same shit that he did. Right? And you feel good about that. Oh, we got the new pastor now. No, it's the same shit. Look, number 32 again. LDJ 7325. Right? So again, they will replace. You gotta understand the game that they play, people. These people will never give up any position of power. They will replace the old heads or the ones they threw under the bus with a new head, a new old head, or a new head who's going to do the same thing. But because you think somebody, you don't even wait to see what kind of work that they do to better your life, better the community, better your people. You know what I'm saying? Your children. You understand? It's what they do to us, what they've been doing. They use it with technology. Technology comes out, everybody got to get a new phone. Oh, you see the new phone coming out? I just bought this phone last year. Do I need a new phone? Yeah, I need a new phone because it's new. Right? That's the conditioning. Right? Oh, we got the new pastor now. Yeah, 2-3 years later, pastor doing the same shit. You don't forget about what the other pastor has done. Right? Your loyalty is with the cult leader, not with your so-called God or Jesus. That's who your loyalty is with. That's who you believe in. Again, if you believe in Jesus, you won't be reading the New Testament talking about you believe in Jesus, right? Jesus said, "Many will come saying that I am the Christ." But you take it as Jesus saying that there are going to be other people who say that they are called Jesus Christ. No. He's telling you that many will come in his name saying that he is the Christ. Meaning that be wary of people telling you that Jesus is the Christ. Right? But you see, they have you reading it and interpreting it wrong. Okay? Because if you go and read the Gospel of Judas, Jesus tell you who the Christ is. Okay, go and read it. I'm not going to tell you. I think I've told you before, but I'm not going to tell you. Go read it. Now you'll see when Jesus said who's the Christ is and how he has no relation to this God Jehovah. But yet they tell you that Jesus is the son of Jehovah. You understand? But I want you to understand how your mindset has been so conditioned that you are afraid to learn the truth because you think that your soul is going to burn in hell. No, your soul is just energy that flows through you, the energy that keeps you alive. All right? I should say that's your soul. Your spirit is your mind, your consciousness. That's what I keep saying. Spirit. The word spirit, it actually means to breathe, right? You're breathing oxygen, right? Keep your blood flowing. Keep you alive. You have a conscious mind. Spirituality is unseen science. Science is seen spirituality, right? When you reach a level of consciousness where you are inventive, creative, when you are fighting against the oppressor, for the oppressed, and you know what I'm saying? That is what they're afraid of. That is when you are anointed. Now you could be a priest, right? So you have your good Christ and you have your bad Christ, right? Your so-called pastors, they're Christ because they are anointed, right? You anointed them. You put them up on that pedestal. Those are your Christ, but you just don't understand what the word Christ really means. You attribute it to some man who died on some cross, which never happened. Okay? Which never happened. Never happened. All right? By the time the Romans start using crosses as crucifixion, your Jesus already died. All right? In the Bible, one story tell you that, actually, if you go to the historical document, they'll tell you that they were hanging people on a tree. It wasn't nailing them. They were hanging them on trees. The early symbols of Christianity were not crosses. The cross was only adopted under Constantine, right? Under Constantine, and that didn't. And again, the use of that symbol took another 100 plus years before so-called Catholic Christians were indoctrinated into Christianity. Come on now. Go do your education. Go do your studies. Stop being so damn ignorant. Alright? Stop being believers and be a people that know. If you're people that know, you'll see how much better things will work out for you. But understand that white people are going to push back hard. And this is when you have to unite together. Learn the truth. Okay? Learn the truth. Be a people that know instead of people that believe. Everybody else that know or know and believe, or you can do that. You can know and believe. Okay, how about that? That's better than just believing. Okay? That's a hell of a lot better than just believing. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in a minute.